We cannot afford to be giving away $3 million a year, just handing it to you, because we can't meet our obligations.
Do you think that Kanawha County Public Library is a good investment?
A good investment?
Yeah.
It may be for them. I don't think it's a good investment for us.
So y'all are going to cut off funding immediately?
I don't know what we're going to do. I think we should. It'd be my vote to. Be my vote to take the money to.
I'm here to respectfully ask that you voluntarily continue to fund the library at the level it has enjoyed in the past. And I know we're starting to talk about how that is not possible, but before we talk that way, libraries are an integral part of the educational system. They prepare children for formal education with early literacy programs. They support a child's formal education by offering resources to students, teachers, and schools. And they enhance a child's formal education by providing materials, resources, and spaces for learning outside school hours, particularly during extended breaks in the school calendar. Library salaries are not the only budget items funded with the money through the school board. Reference materials, advanced technology, and programming are valuable assets afforded back to students and taxpayers. However, it is no secret that personnel costs make up a large chunk of any organization's budget. And luckily, the knowledge of a librarian is one of the most precious and yet cost-effective commodities that we have. That's what I don't understand. The library runs within its budget and at a fraction of the cost of some other public institutions. In general, public libraries serve more than 2/3 of the public with less than 2% of all tax dollars. As a mother, I take notice of calls from educators to be more involved in our child's education. And using the library resources with my kids or directing them to seek the counsel of a reference librarian is one of the single best ways that I can do that. They even, as Mike Albert said, have free online tutoring. I feel compelled to mention that the fact that the public library provides access to resources that some kids just can't get anywhere else. You know, everyone thinks we can find everything online, but some kids just don't have computer access. Growing up, I was what they used to call a latchkey kid, and I lived with a single working mother, and the days that I could go to the library after school during middle school and work and study were safer and more productive days for me. I don't advocate libraries as babysitters, but rather as a safe place where students can be engaged by programming and resources. I'm not just here today to ask that you reconsider any decision that diverts funds from the library. I'm here to ask any of you who view the library as anything less than a fundamental piece of our children's education to have a change of heart. An underfunded public library will hurt the students of Kanawha County, while a well-funded public library can only help them. I want to close with a quote by John F. Kennedy, who's the president that you helped get elected, Mr. Thaw. He said, "Good libraries are as essential to an education and informed people as the school system itself. The library is not only the custodian of our cultural heritage, but the key to progress and the advancement of knowledge. With increasing leisure, its resources can enrich the quality of American life." And just one last thing. I tried to make sure I was correct in attributing that to him, because you find quotes all over the internet, but I could not find where he said that. Thankfully, I was able to call the Kanawha County Public Library and speak to a reference librarian who let me know that he said that in a statement released in support of National Library Week in April of 1963. Thank you. And I have a petition with close to 500 names that's been in existence less than 48 hours supporting my request.